I've been asked to show how I create a completion certificate for when someone has successfully opened all the locks on my Google form for my ThingLink breakout activity. So the first thing I want to do is I want to create a Google Doc. I'm going to create my template. You can put in any way you want it to look, any information you want, but anything that you want to pull from the information collected in the form, such as like the person's name, to customize it, you're going to put that in these brackets. So right here I have that I want to pull in the name of each person when they've successfully broken out of my Breakout EDU. So it's got these different arrowhead characters here, so it's tagged. Once I have that created, I also want to make sure in my Google Drive that I have a folder created to be able to put all the ones that have completed into. Then I go to my Google Sheet, and this is the sheet that's collecting the answers from my form. And I'm going to go up to add-ons. Now I already have this one added on. What you're going to have to do is go into Get Add-ons. You would have to look for autoCrat and then install it. Once it's installed, you're going to open up autoCrat, and it walks you through exactly what you need to do to be able to have the information collected from the form dumped into the sheet and then put into your customized certificate. Once autoCrat loads, we go through each step. The first step you would do is you would be creating a new merge activity. I'm just going to go into the one I already have existing and edit it. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to name your merge job. Then you would go next. You're going to choose your template that you've created. It's going to be housed in your Google Drive. You would then go next. Now you have to put in exactly which tab that it's going to pull the information from. So I'm pulling it from my form responses 1. I do have a header row. So my timestamp, email address, everything is labeled up top. So that's going to be row 1. And my first row of data is row 2. It then looks at that template that you've associated with this job, and it looks for any tags. So I have it set up that name, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to select what from my form, what question am I going to pull from. Then I go next. Now I can give it whatever type of file name I want. So I called it Fort Washington Breakout, and those tags are still relevant here. If I click this little blue menu here, it shows me all of the different tags I have available. So I want to have it customized to the person's individual name. I'm then going to choose what type of file it's going to be. So I want an actual PDF so that it can't be changed. Since each person is submitting, I want them to receive their own document. I'm going to have this set to multiple. And then I'm going to hit next. I then chose the folder. So I'm going to go up here, this plus sign, click on that button, and choose which folder in my Google Drive that I want each of these customized certificates to go into. And then hit next. There is no dynamic folder reference that I need to run for this. Now, my merge condition, I don't need to have any type of condition set. Sometimes people like to set conditions depending on the responses that are received, but keep in mind that it's only going to have a specific value of null, meaning whatever was empty, whatever cell's empty, or whatever cell's not empty. That would be the condition that it would merge on. So I'm going to hit next. Here's where I'm going to do my sharing. So I want this to be shared with the person. I'm going to share it as a PDF. It does not need to be reshared, and I want it to come from a generic no reply address. So I don't need to have anyone hit reply to the email. That's up to you. You can have that turned off, and then you could type your email address in here if you want someone to reply back to you. And then I'm again pulling in information. So I'm using those tags that it's pulling from this Google Sheet, their email address, to email it to them. I then use down here, I give it the subject line, congratulations, you broke out. of Fort Washington. I can use tags in the body of my message so it's customized to the person. Once you're finished customizing your email template, you hit next. I'm going to set the trigger for this to activate every time someone submits a form. So that's a yes. I don't need a time trigger. And that's the whole steps. I then hit save. And then the next time someone submits their form with their answers for the locks, it will then run this merge job and pull the information from this Google Sheet, put it into my template, and then email that out to the participant. Hope you found this helpful.